Thinking about sustainability is not only important from an academic standpoint, but it's important from a personal standpoint. Even when I was a little kid, like in New York, I always grew up with this respect for nature.
I was the first to complete the Interdisciplinary graduate certificate in sustainability. It was great to have students from all different disciplines around campus and be collaborating with them.
I came to the U because I really enjoyed the fact that you can have interdisciplinary research that you can do even though you're in geology. It just doesn't have to be about rocks.
And I think for all of us, it was just really about different ways of thinking. Like as a dancer, you know, you're trying to approach it like, how can I think about this in a unique way, a creative way? How can I see the body in this? And so for people coming from engineering, that's totally not at all the kind of questions they think about.
It's really, really important that graduate students spend a lot of time in a lab. They again become specialists. But one of the things that you miss in that is you miss the broader view of sustainability issues.
The university is so well placed for sustainability, partly because of where it's situated here on the Bonneville Basin, becomes a living laboratory for a lot of research. We are witnesses to some of the unintended consequences of planning decisions, for example, the way that our mobility patterns affect our air quality.
We took an issue as the inversion, but we took it a step further and got out of the classroom and thought about ways that we can attack the problem. One thing that came out of it was a bike share program. And so if people are biking to campus, that's less pollution in the atmosphere. And that was just an amazing thing to be a part of.
So if you're a biologist, we want to expose you to law and policy. We want to expose you to economic arguments. They're going to have to work in a team that's going to work on a specific problem. They're going to have one piece of it, and then other folks will have the other pieces.
And with that, I hope to be able to return to where I'm from, the Four Corners region, and become a hydrologist or climatologist.
Sustainability actually goes a lot further than just environmental issues, where it's also social issues and economics.
There is not one part of the work we do that doesn't have a direct link to sustainability.
So it was really cool to think about what are the different ways our disciplines approach these problems and how can we value that equally and not say sustainability lives in one specific discipline.
One of the other things that people often find when they go out into the workplace is that they need something to differentiate. It is a signal that says, I have done this kind of work. I have worked on a project that required me to be part of a team. And so I know how to do that. That can be a real value added.